Boo, I'm Bartman. That's Sonic 06. Oh no. Woo. No, who cares? So, if we go to... Yeah, that's not going to be here. Cool. Alright, so it's working on Twitch, working on YouTube. So this is the Sonic 06 demo that was made in Unity. And hey, guess what? I gotta recapture the video. Game capture. There we go. And let's not capture the cursor. Make sure that's active. So, again, I've done minimal research on the demo. In fact, I can't quite pull up who the team that was responsible for working on the demo at the moment. But one thing I did notice is that, you know, the original Sonic 06 game uses Havoc physics for all the different physics in the game. Unity does not natively support Havoc, so who knows how they redid everything. But Shade Vortex, yeah, I remember that name now. Thanks, Shade Vortex. Gistix is the project leader. In fact, we can see the names of the people that worked on it and people who donated money, which I am wagging my finger at them, but we'll get into that later regarding this demo. But there's a decent assortment of options here. You can activate Japanese voices or English, and then the different text languages. Likely all these assets were lifted straight from Sonic 06. I mean, obviously all the character models are. Probably the level layouts as well. I'm not sure if it was recreated by hand or just by using, you know, conversion tools to get everything going. But, like, there's all these different detail settings that you can get working. I lost physics. Yeah, sometimes the controller just wants to stop working, or I may have just freaked out the game. Weird. I'm probably gonna... Oh, yeah, I already broke it. Well, that's Sonic 06, everybody. Now the options doesn't work, so let's just jump into the stupid game. Also, those bumpers are like pan left and right for the camera. It doesn't actually work. It's just the right stick to manipulate the camera. And my apologies if the video starts skipping. But as far as I know, the game will run pretty decently otherwise.
While jumping, press the A button to perform a hold attack.
And there's already some very basic... Ah! Stop that. Stop that! Other way. Okay. Sonic 06, everybody. And I know people are gonna be upset of, like, you know, why would anybody try to bring this game back in any capacity, let alone try and recreate it in Unity? But, you know, I say that there is merit for trying to recreate anything in, you know, a new engine, new language, or anything like that. And I commend them for their efforts, honestly. Basically, for anything that is useful for learning coding, no matter how silly or insipid it may seem, I think this is actually pretty impressive for what it is. And I mean that in a good way, by the way. Of course, that, for better or worse, a lot of the stuff that was wrong with Sonic 06 is still wrong here. I do feel like the movement is a little bit slower. Just a little bit, though. I want to try to bug that I just found when I was doing some testing before the stream started. I don't want any rings, stop it. But it seems to control almost exactly the same as far as I can tell. There we go. And the game is just as painful playing on a keyboard as you could imagine. I'm using an Xbox 360 pad here.
No.
Oh wow, I went through it this time. I'm gonna try it one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll just move on. Because I gotta stretch this out somehow. Because you folks wanted to tune in for this hot demo. And if I were to try and play something else, you guys would probably lose interest anyway, so... I can probably say right now, I try to do streams every Wednesday. And I don't announce all the streams because they're not... A lot of them are not going to be as much of a landmark as something like this. In fact, normally we weren't really going to cover it, but again, we'll get into that a little later. Oh, that's not going to do it. Maybe the rockets. And don't fall off. Oh, fall off, never mind. Alright, forget it. So what I was trying to do there was, you can die, hit the wind rail there, and then stay alive, but the camera will get stuck in place unless you hit a trigger that reactivates the camera, and you just... Sonic is somehow undead, I guess? He just home attacked into that. I don't know. I'm literally not trying to play poorly, I swear.
While jumping, press the A button to
No sweat.
And I'll admit, I don't own Sonic 06. I've played a fair amount of it. In fact, if you go listen to some of the podcasts that our good friends at SEGAbits have posted, I'm in there too. I get into more depth of my feelings about this game overall. But just to kind of quickly recap some of that, I've played a lot of this game at a sit-in, a camp-in, for the launch of the Wii. And I wanted to try and play this game as much as I could, because at the time I didn't own an Xbox 360, and I had no plans to do so.
When you are near a trail of wings, you can do a light dash by pressing the X button.
And then... I forget how far I got. Probably about a little halfway through Sonic's story. I know I got past the quest where... Come on. You know, the 3 trials or whatever. I forget what exactly that part is in the story. Yeah, check that out. All these different physics objects here. Again, as far as I know, Unity does not support Havoc physics natively, unless you have like a pro version, which is a paid version of the Unity engine. So either they bought the Pro license as well as the license to use Havoc, or they recreated all the physics stuff in Unity's physics engine. Which is kind of an interesting way to think about it. Yeah. But Sonic does stick to surfaces pretty close to what you would expect for Sonic 06 proper. Though I don't know if he actually did this in the actual game or not. There we go. But of course, since this is Unity, there's going to be a few things that are different. And yeah, again, this is a demo. Anybody can run this, really. There's not a whole lot to go around. Oh, yeah, I think I screwed myself. Or did I? Haha! spin dash. I keep thinking the spin dash is like the spin dash in Sonic Adventure, where you can get some serious ground, or you can cover a lot of ground if you use a spin dash, and then jump at an angle.
Too easy. No sweat.
Look, A rank, I can prove my street cred here. Yeah, here's the team right here, just X at the top there. And then donors, which... Look, I'm not going to tell everybody right now, no, don't give these people money because they don't deserve it because it's Sonic 06. That's not really the point for something that is produced by fans. It's usually something that's a tribute, something that can be used as practice for coding or game development or whatever. But again, I won't get too far into that just yet, because I still want to check out a few of the things that are going on here. Namely, let's knock this thing over, or just do this. Right, won't work with these. So we need to find a metal container. I haven't had that much trouble with the rails until I started streaming. Oh no. Guys, the one is here. Yeah, as far as I recall, the demo for this is pretty similar to what the actual demo is. I actually tried to see if you could go download the 360 or the PS3 version of the demo again, and you can't. Although, funny enough, the ratings for the 360 version on the Xbox store through the 360 has over 100,000 ratings and has a rating of 4 out of 5 stars. Which, for every other Sonic game that's on the 360, they have like maybe 30 to 50,000 ratings, and all have ratings of 4 out of 5 stars. Let's grab the eagle. Always scares me because I think the eagle's going to drop me into the water there or something. This is some jerky video here.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
Ah, I got sniped. Wish I knew why it said pan left and pan right on the camera. Yeah, I try to do the box trick. I'm probably doing it wrong here. But for whatever reason, it just flies off. And then Sonic looks like he's trying to fall over or something. What? Oh, I missed the bridge somehow. Oh, that's right, I can't look around right yet. I am curious what they're gonna do with all this just to make Sonic 06, because, you know, usually people want to see like mods for like Sonic Generations, or they at least want to see Sonic Unleashed on PC, and then of course they want the modding community to just go nuts and add whatever to the game. But with Sonic 06, you know, what do you do? Because, like, if you want, like, a better physics engine, like something like, I don't know, recreating Sonic 06 with Unleashed attributes for, like, how the character controls and stuff like that. There he goes.
When You are near a trail of
Like, you
wings. You
probably
can
won't be able to
go
get
right
that
back by
since
pressing the X.
while this is a program that is made in Unity, it doesn't seem like the intent of the developers is to make something that plays better than Sonic 06, or at least I think I remember reading something like they wanted to make the game that was as similar to the demo as possible,
To perform a sliding attack.
compared to what you would see in the final version, where the physics seemed less precise, as if, you know, it couldn't get any less precise than it is now. Just, yeah, alright. Do some, whoop. That's too sharp of a turn. Hey, you guys saw that A rank, I don't need to prove my cred right anymore. So, come on, let's ride that ceiling. Come on, come on. You won't go on the ceiling anymore. Right, I think that's gonna be down here. Yeah, I missed my chance. Oh well. Oh, I did it again. Ah. I'm sure they want to press ahead with the final game, the full game. Like they want to try and make all the the aspects of the physics and everything that was in the demo and get it working in a full game. Which would be interesting to see, but, you know, oh, wait, don't turn around. Ah! Fine. Look, I got turned around there. I'm getting confused. I don't know where I'm going right now. Oh, okay.
Whoa!
But yeah, like, the demo wasn't really... It was definitely lacking for what you would expect out of a full game as well. So that's why I'm curious what exactly their goal is for making this demo. Although, a little birdie told me that very soon on SEGAbits you might see an interview with some people from the project, but you have to stay tuned to either Sonic Retro or SEGAbits for more on that. Here it's just me, obviously, screwing around with the demo. Alright, it's not gonna work with this. I just like doing that on those boxes for some reason. I missed. Let's just start the whole thing over. So again, to stretch this out for as far as I can, despite how little time that you can really spend with this demo. Of course, you can go check out the demo for yourself. Justic's on his YouTube channel. Put a link to a copy of the game you can download, or you can download the Unity demo from his Google Drive account. Try that stupid glitch one more time. Yeah. Yep, there I am. I'm alive. I'm free. It's cool. I broke it. I can't. There we go. Alright. So I'm undead. Can't kill me. I have no idea if that's actually possible in the actual Sonic 06 game, or the demo.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's one other thing I wanted to mention, just a little fun fact. If you want to check out the original demo on Xbox 360, you can actually, if you can find it online to download, all you need to do is just burn it onto a DVD-R, or DVD rewritable, put it in your Xbox 360 console, and it'll just work. That's what I did for playing the demo for the original Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Which is a strange feature indeed for the 360. Oh well. Alright. I think I'll just do one more start over. So again, there's not much else here, but I'm just trying to find all the different oddities that I found while playing the game.
No sweat.
We kind of found all the... don't jump away from it. We found all the weird oddities that I found. Like, there aren't any, like, secret rooms or anything like that that I've seen. It weirds me out when it looks like it's getting framey. But that's only happening on my OBS and not so much on the actual demo that I'm playing on. But yeah, at first I thought this was like somebody just took that working Xbox 360 emulator on Windows and just bundle it in here. But no, it's literally, they just took Sonic 06 and stuck it into Unity. I want to try and get under the bridge to see if I can get crushed by it. I go through it. I do think Sonic moves a little slower compared to what I'm used to on the actual game. But again, that could be something else entirely.
Careful not to fall off here.
Yeah, Saturn Memories in the chat there is talking about how even in the SEGAbits footage, the video was a bit choppy. I'm wondering if that's just like optimization in Unity itself, because it can get a little tricky to get the game working optimally no matter what platform you're running on with a Unity game. Especially if this was running on a console. I'm talking about Unity Engineer. A lot of games really suffer due to poor optimization. Like Broforce on like PlayStation 4 or something like that runs pretty terribly. Or as an example that I have of my own, the Oddworld remake that's on the PlayStation Vita. Like, that may work okay on, like, the PlayStation 4, but on the Vita, whew, it's real hot garbage. Like, you're experiencing an extremely choppy frame rate, a lot of stuttering, and it's even prone to, like, a lot of, like, strange crashes. Which the system thankfully catches, but that's kind of it. Yeah. Always thought that the the ball bounce move in Sonic 06 was so strange. I'm used to how it works in Sonic Adventure 2. And I use the gain higher ground. You can kind of do it here, but you can't move when you bounce. And then this happens. Alright. So, I'm sure it's possible to get this game to run smoothly on Unity. But I think the goal for this was just to get all the nuance of character movement, enemy behavior, and like just general asset conversion working in Unity before getting into the nitty-gritty of getting the game to run well. And strangely enough, Gistics, I believe, on the Retro forums mentioned he's not looking for testers, which, while I understand that he's not wanting people to like point out every bug that happens in Sonic 06, you know, computer performance is also an important factor. Oh, he's dead. It's the end of oh, he's at the end of it. He ruined it.
When you are near a trail of wings, you can do a light dash by pressing the X button.
Yeah, that $ symbol in the text there, I think, is kind of, again, just dealing with a very quick conversion, or at least as quick as they could. And again, that's just extra window dressing. Just what if you have a PS4 controller? Then what? You still can't jump into enemies. Really, I just would like for them to make this game, I don't know, I guess behave more like Sonic Adventure, if that makes sense. Like, if I jump into an enemy, it should kill it, or destroy it. Whoa, whoa! Okay. Trying to get as high as I can. Oh, I'm back here. Whoa, 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 whoa! I just built up a ton of speed. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna try that again. Alright, so I just run up here. And then, yeah. Alright. Looking good. I think I might actually be going a little faster here. Oh, I'm losing it. Those boxes are having a hard time staying there. In the background there. I don't know why. Alright, yep. Oh no! It didn't work. Also, the checkpoint did that thing again, where the posts are yellow, but the object is not interactable anymore. Except for this. Somehow that booster pad didn't work. So, yeah, he just shoots into this insane speed going backwards. Rubbing against the ceiling here. Sometimes. It's very strange. Alright, build the speed back up. Go, 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 go! Ah. Try it again. One more time. Alright. Yeah, it looks like just by rubbing against the wall up there and then going backwards, just... I think the camera also plays a factor. I don't know, I can't get it to work again right now. Ugh. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, this is pretty neat for what it is. I would probably play it if they actually converted the entire game over, but I guess I could get to that last point where it's like, you know, I'm really hoping they're not trying to make a profit on this, because while I get, you know, that, you know, this probably took a lot of time to get working. I mean, it's a different topic altogether of making a profit on something that you don't own. And what's worse is you can't really repurpose this into something of your own, because it's supposed to be exactly Sonic 06. So what can you repurpose this into? Probably not too much. So yeah, like that's just my real problem with trying to come up with projects like this. Because originally, and as you saw in the end credits there was like a list of people who donated to this project. And originally, the YouTube video that was basically doubled as like the download link in the trailer had a link to Logistics like PayPal account, and that's not exactly a good thing for him and his team to be doing. Especially, since, Sega's being pretty generous with what people can get away with when it comes to fan games. I'm being shot at. Trying to ask for money for projects like this is kind of asking for trouble. And sadly, I feel like there's going to be a good chunk of people who feel like, this is not something that, that doesn't exist in the legal gray area. I mean, there's probably some examples of people, like dojin games in Japan, that obviously make a profit, or like other fan works, fan art even, like commissions, like people earn money through commissions on like art. And while I feel like fan games should be, protected under that similar clause for like audio remixes, music remixes, fan art, and stuff like that, when it comes to making a profit, that's where it just gets a little strange for me. Particularly when you are literally remaking something and you don't have, obviously, no authorization from Sega and stuff like that. Not to mention, Sonic 06 is, other than the fact, like, even bringing up the fact that, like, Sonic 06 is not a good game. I mean, the fact that people are going to disagree with that, I'm not going to shame them for it. I disagree with them. That's really all I can say. I would imagine that people who grew up playing this game were probably young children who never really experienced anything like it. There's still barely any character platformers that are like Sonic the Hedgehog, anything. Yeah, there we go, that's right. But, back to the point of making money on this kind of project. I feel like for something that is used for practice for technical browse, whether it's a remake of something or using, intellectual property, you should be fair to the copyright holder for, what they specify. Although there's still not really any official word, like a definite official word. Aaron Weber during like the extra live stream, he did mention that he wants to try and give like a better appreciation, better highlight for fan projects like this. Not this specifically, but like fan projects in general. But just kind of give them, give the official word for what the company says about them. And while this is probably the only way you're going to get... God dang it. The only way you're going to get Sonic 06 on PC without... Until they get that emulator working for the 360 or PlayStation 3, like, years down the line. Like a straight port of some... Or at least a reinterpretation in another engine. Like, this is about as close as you get. But yeah, like, that donation link has been removed from that that YouTube trailer video. So I'm thankful that they didn't do that. Although you can still easily find that PayPal link if you look for it. But like, give him money if you want, but not for stuff like this. Like, if him and his team are working on something else that doesn't infringe on rights of anything, then I say go for it. Or you know what? I mean, you technically give him money, say, hey, you're a nice guy, and no one can really bat an eye about that. I don't know. It's such a strange thing. It's such a strange time that we're living in that we have to have these kind of issues with fan projects. But, you know, I hope these guys can keep going with what they're going on, even though I don't like this game at all. In fact, I think it's terrible. This and Shadow the Hedgehog were like the two Sonic games I knew I was never going to buy, and I never did. And I never will. Unless someone gives me a gift copy of both of those games, and I'm like, you're not a very good friend. Anyway, go ahead and finish this level, and I think finish the stream. Like, that's a good look and a good talk about this demo overall, just to give my personal thoughts on it. Like, this game is just as broken as you'd imagine. Obviously, it's in a different engine, so it's going to be broken in different ways. But it's impressive and neat for what it is. And you know what? If you're at least curious about it, either through watching this or through other means, go check it out for yourself. I think that's going to do it for this very short stream. Because there's only so much you can do talking about Sonic 06. Especially since, this game's been delisted from digital stores. So you can't even download the demo anymore through those channels. But like I said, if you have an Xbox 360 and you want to play the 360 version of the demo, you can just burn that demo to a disc, like a DVD, and pop it into your Xbox 360 and play the demo that way. It does work. I have done it before for other games. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I was gonna drive a truck, an 18-wheeler, but I figured you folks wanted to go check out this this hot demo, so we're not gonna do that. But thanks for coming out to the demo. I'll be streaming again next Wednesday. Probably just doing a variety stream. You won't see it on the Sonic Retro or SEGAbits front page, but you can by all means check out the Sonic Retro Discord or the SEGAbits Discord. I'll very likely post a reminder for when I'll be streaming again, which again will be, I'll attempt every Wednesday around 7 p.m. my time. I can't really think of the GMT equivalent right now because I don't go by that time, even if it's supposed to be a universal time. But yeah, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week.